All right, where we last left off in our last blog post, I was talking to you about what I was coining the inventory cliff. This is essentially where you're going through your MLS data, writing down 100K by 100K, various price ranges, and writing out the number of active homes per price range. This gives you a really clear snapshot of where is the inventory the thickest, where things aren't moving as quickly, where the buyers aren't as interested, versus where is inventory thinning out and we have a better opportunity to get things sold. I promised you that we would talk about message and method in terms of what to do with this data and once we have it. So here we go. Let's talk message and method. Message and method. This is straight out of the Shift book, the Gary Keller book. Highly recommend it. Grab it, read it, absorb it. In essence, what we're talking about here is what is the message that you need to send out to the public and what is the method by which you're going to send that message out. So let's talk through this for a second. If we go back to the last blog post's example, and we're looking at that 300 to 700 range, for example, where there's a ton of inventory and things aren't moving as quickly and the buyers don't seem as motivated. The message to the public, if we're looking to solicit more business in, would be, in my opinion, choose your own language, would be, hey, I'm going to tell you what no one else will. Okay? There's a ton of competition. And you really need to put your best foot forward and be priced appropriately in order to get your home sold. And if you're looking for someone to help you do that, I'm the girl for the job, right? Versus think about the chunk of inventory or the folks in the public that are above that price range where there's a ton of inventory. It's a completely different message. The message there is going to be, listen, I know that you've heard that things are not moving and that the market is just completely stalled out. And that's not true, especially not for your price range. For your price range, things are moving pretty quickly with the right pricing and with the right conditions. Completely different message. Really important to narrow down who am I choosing to speak to and with what message do I need to give the information to them, right? Once we have the messages clear, then the question becomes, well, how the heck is the public supposed to get this information? If the whole point of this message and method is so that I can bring more people to the table to have conversations about selling their homes, where are they supposed to get the information? So with this, let's not overthink it. If you're already doing farming, newsletters, mailers in general, that type of work, that's your method. That's how you need to push the message out. They're already engaged. They're already paying attention to your mailing campaigns. If you're not doing that, maybe you're doing something on social media. Maybe you have an incredibly large Instagram or TikTok. I do know what TikTok is. TikTok or YouTube following, right? In which case, forget the mailers. Send it out via your social media. Maybe you're not doing either of those two things, but maybe you have an incredibly deep sphere of influence that's waiting on you at every turn to tell them what to do and what's going on with the market. Pick up the phone, start calling, start texting. Whatever it is that you're already doing to get business, whatever your method is, double down on that. If your method has been, I'm just going to wait and hope that something falls in my lap, then we might need to talk and come up with a strategy that's going to work, that's going to be effective, and that's going to get your message out. So what I'm asking you to look at is, first and foremost, don't pass go, don't collect 200. First, you need the data from the last week's blog. Then we can sit down and talk about what is my message, what is my method to get that message out. And then don't hold back. Let's go. Get that message out. Start taking your unfair share of market share.